Hey guys. Oh, hey Chris. Hey Isabella. Hey Shania. Hey Adam. I'm doing good. What about you? I was craving something sweet and I had one chocolate orange left. What do you guys think of the wall? I mean, I'm covering like half of it. But other than that, so there's the other half. Don't look at my ugly cable management. I have not done yet. So Danzig's mother has played for Mac from Paper Girls and Shauna from Yellowjackets. That means it's a baby gay in the closet anthem. I don't make the rules. What? I didn't understand a word of that message. I'm good. Sorry I've missed 2 weeks of live stream. It's all good. You've just been too busy for me or something? The wall is almost done. That's why I said it's complete, but sorta. Because I want to... That's in the corner. Those are lights. And I thought it was going to go all the way around, but it doesn't. It only goes like halfway around. So I need to order another thing of lights, and then it's pretty much complete. Although technically it probably won't ever be complete, but because I'm always going to be updating it and stuff, but it's pretty complete now. The song Mother by Danzig. Oh, I don't think I've heard of it. I don't listen to a whole lot of music. I'm guessing you meant I've been tired lately. It's all good. I understand. Your wall looks amazing. Thank you. Which Funkos do you have on your wall? All the ones that Tracy sent me. All of the ones that I have. There's Kate Bishop, Harley Quinn, Vanya, Ahsoka, Starlight, Sarah Brienne of Tarth from Game of Thrones, Yara, Eivor, and then I've got Altair, the Evil Queen, and then over here I've got Lara Croft, Nissa, Melina, and her name's covered up, but I know what it is. Yelena from Hawkeye. And then I've got my Assassin's Creed hat and my Diamondbacks hat, and then over here I have my favorite knife, my crown that I had for forever, my sword. Oh, I've got some figures from Arcane, a katana figure, and my charcuterie board, or charcuterie board. Hey, Cass, hope you're well. You look beautiful. Thank you. Hello, hope you are doing well. All right, yes, it just says hope you are well. Thanks, Cody. You missed an opportunity to put Yelena and Kate together. I just put them up there. I didn't even well, because I only had 5 minutes to put them up there. My schedule today has been so packed. I have not had a minute to just sit and chill out. So, sharp cutlery board. I mean, this one's a share, as in share. And you can see I don't know if you can actually see it on camera or not, but she's on the corner of this charcuterie board. But yeah, so today I have not had a freaking full minute to do anything. So yeah, I just kind of threw them up there. I had a feeling someone was going to try to say, how come I didn't put them in an order or something. I matched with a girl on Tinder. I'll be driving through her town this Saturday trying to decide if I should ask her out for a drink. Well, if you're going to go see her, I mean, probably should, right? Oh my gosh, your wall is cool. Thank you. Like the wall. Thank you. I put up the shelves myself. And I cut the boards. But I varnished the wood. And I put them up on the wall myself. The only thing I didn't do myself was obviously the cutting of the wood. And then Anna had to help me put the frame up. And eventually the frame is going to be lit because that's what that is at the bottom. I actually have lights at the bottom. And I've set it up, but it doesn't go all the way around. It only goes halfway through. So I'm trying to get it to load, the app to load. See? And then I don't even want it that bright. So I need to do some tweaking, and then I need to get another one of them and extend it so it goes all the way around. But that mother truck is bright. Hi, Cassie. How are you? I'm good, Lucy. Thanks. How are you? Well, hello there, Cass. Love in the wall. Thanks, Mikey. And now you get to chill out with us. I know. I'm excited. I didn't even have time to edit a video that I wanted to, because I recorded right before I jumped on stream. So I'm like, well, shit. Now I didn't have a video go out today because all yesterday I've been working on the wall. Didn't even finish the wall yesterday because yesterday was a busy day. And it took me longer to put up the wall than I wanted to, or at least the shelves. I put up the shelves yesterday. And then we finished the wall today. And then I was doing a bunch of other stuff and dropped Zion off and all that. So I didn't have a video go out today, and I won't have one go out tomorrow, but I'll have one go out Friday. What kind of sword do you have? It's a katana. I hope that you can kind of see it on video, because on stream you can probably see it better than on video. I think you could still see it, but it's just black, so it's hard to see. Hello, Cass, that wall looks so cool. Thanks. Cass, Ty and Simone or Ty and Van? Ty and Van, because Ty and Simone, that marriage is over. That marriage is so over. I loved Simone very much. And I'm not a huge fan of Van. That's funny. I like Van, but I'm not a huge fan of her. But I have a feeling that Ty and Simone's marriage is done. How's little Zion and Anna? Did I spell Zion's name right? Yes. That's how you spell it. They're doing good. Anna's just doing her own thing right now. And then Zion is at his grandparents' house. He goes over there on Wednesdays. But yeah, he's doing good. He's got colic in general, so that's fun. But he's doing better. Ooh, lights. I know. I need to figure it out. The light thing. I also need to like work on my cable management. For my cable management for my desk, I spent 3 to 4 hours, I think, on just cable management alone on my desk. And I mean, this one won't take too long at all. There's that one, and then there's another one. I think I have to turn this way for you to see it. And then that one right there. What's your favorite part of the wall? I don't know. I like all of it, and it actually turned out way better than... It's not that I thought it was going to turn out bad, because I had this vision in my head of what it was going to look like. It just looks way better than I thought it was going to look like. And I was contemplating even doing the frame, because I wanted to do a shadow box, but then I was like, well, I don't know, maybe I'll just do like shelves. So like this was exactly what I thought it was going to end up being. And then I was like, I'm not sure if I want to do a frame or not. But Anna talked me into it, and I'm glad that she did, because it looks really good, especially like in person. But I need to figure out the lighting situation. And then we got like blank walls, so like I can put on both sides there's blank walls so that I can put like posters and stuff. And then I don't even know if I told you guys, but so obviously I moved the couch out because, well, for one, the couch wasn't going to go with the theme of like this room, and because the theme is like, it's kind of like a wood modern vibe in here, because my desk is wood. It's everything in here is either black or wood. And so the blue couch was not going with the vibe. So I moved the couch, and then because what we were going to do is like do a half wall. But then I'm like, that doesn't really look... I was like, maybe I'll just do like 2 shelves or something. And I was like, no, because I like wanted to do a shadow box. And I was like, you know what? I was like, we should just like move the couch out. So I'm glad that we did. And I'm glad that we went with like doing the full wall. But I'm not sure what's my favorite part. Maybe the lights, because I think the lights are really cool and they ended up working out really well. The only thing is I hate that I'm covering up the MILF sign. So I don't even know. I don't know if I need to mess with the camera a bit, because also the camera is like lifted now. So like I have so much space above my head, which I guess is fine as long as there's like a filler in between my head and like, you know, the top of the camera. But Maybe I should just like scoot over a little bit. And that way at least like those two show. I don't know. So I'm still trying to like make adjustments. I just wish that like you could see the top shelf more too. Cuz I could obviously lift the camera up, but then it's going to chop more of me off. Yeah, I don't know. Do you have a schedule set when you post for Patreon and YouTube? Usually it's every day, but this month has been really bad. Because of, I mean, not to, blame someone else, but Zion. Having a newborn and having a newborn that has colic is very time consuming. So, usually I post every single day, but this month has been, my schedule is like pretty much went down the toilet this month. But usually it's every day. And Patreon, like I'll post content a day before the content goes out on YouTube. Her favorite part is we don't need no education. I don't get it. I watched Yellowjackets season 1. Oh, what'd you think of it? I'm assuming if you watched the whole season then you liked it. Your reduced posting is still pretty often though. Yeah, because I'm still trying to do it every day. But now, yeah, like I said yesterday, I was working on the wall. I thought I was going to be able to record and edit something. Didn't happen. Today, pretty much the same thought. Like I did get the wall done, but it took me like all day to get it done. The wall took half of yesterday and all of today to get done. So I recorded right before I streamed, but then I won't be able to edit it until tomorrow. So, which means there won't be a video that goes out on here until Friday. I thought it was really good, but am I the only one who thought Shauna was giving gay vibes? No, you are not the only one. I'm pretty sure like everybody thinks that Shauna gives off gay vibes, and it's shocking that she doesn't. I mean, so far she hasn't been with any women. I don't know. They could change that. I had forgotten about the Xander Love Spell episode. Glad to go back through it with you. I liked that episode. It was a good one. That one was, I think, one of my favorites. Because I love Xander. Mommy, sorry. Jackie gives off gay vibes as well. I know. I thought that they were gonna be together. And I still think that they I don't know, like, cuz I'm waiting for like a flashback of them like kissing or something. I don't know. I still think that there's something there. Like that they'll end up posting something. I don't know. Oh my gosh, Joyce and Bewitched, Bothered and Bewildered still makes me laugh. She must have been mortified the next day. I haven't watched Bewitched, so I'm not sure. She wouldn't stop staring at Jackie the entire season. I know. Well, then Jackie had her moments too. I think like everybody thinks that they're gay for each other. But then it doesn't, at least it hasn't been that way yet. Older Shauna was hilarious though. I love older Shauna. Oh, Bewitched, Bothered, and Bewildered is the name of the Xander Love Spell episode. Gotcha. I was so confused for a minute. Older Shauna in Jackie's room watching the two of them. Oh, yeah. I remember that scene. Because I've rewatched season 1 of the Yellowjackets like 4 times, I think, because I watched it. Well, originally I was going to try to react to it, which I did, but I only uploaded 2 or 3 episodes on YouTube, but it got taken down. And then I finished it. I finished the rest of the season on Patreon only. So that's when I did that. And then Anna and I watched it together. And then Anna and I, and then our friend Jasmine, we all 3 watched it together again so that Jasmine could get caught up so we could watch season 2. And maybe it was only 3 times. I don't know. But I've rewatched it a lot of times. So as you have Apple TV and you really like the trailer for the series Silo, will you watch the first 2 episodes coming out on the 5th of May? I don't know. What's it about? You said I watched it? I've watched so many things. I need to watch season 2, but I can't. Why can't you? It's so strange because I've watched Yellowjackets reactions here on YouTube. I don't, every time that I try to do any Showtime show, it immediately, well, not immediately, and that's the annoying part. It gets taken down, but usually what happens is I'll upload a video, and then like 2 or 3 days, then it gets taken down. And then, but it's every Showtime show. I think maybe if I didn't monetize it, that they might let me put it out. The only problem is, actually, I don't think that would work either, because they flat out take it down. They don't even just say, "Oh, it can't be monetized." They flat out take it down. So, I don't know. Showtime. That's why anytime I watch something or someone recommends a Showtime show, I'm like, shit, I can't do it on like a full reaction on YouTube because it'll get taken down. Who's your favorite in Yellowjackets? Misty. Misty, 100%. No one will ever beat Misty for my favorite character in Yellowjackets. Because I think she's crazy. And I think she's hilarious. She's got, like, everything that I love in a character. And she's funny. She's a bit of a sociopath, but I don't care. The way Angel lost his soul to Buffy is so lame. They should have thought of a different way to lose his soul. I know, it was kind of a bummer. It's not on Now TV yet? Oh, is that how you're watching it? How often do they upload? Do they have to, like, do they only upload it after it's been completely, like, out? Like after all the episodes are released. In the first episode, there are 7 cult members and Misty. They've shown us 7 survivors. Who do you think is the 8th survivor? Dude, I didn't even think I didn't even think about that. In the first episode, there are 7 cult members and Misty. So there's already 8. They've shown us 7 survivors. Who do you think that is the 8th survivor? Like, do you mean that there's, like, someone new? But we know for a fact that more people die. We just don't know who they are yet. I think so. Oh. I think that the girl that we see in like the very beginning of season 1, like season 1 episode 1, the one where they're like hunting the girl down, I think it's Lottie's right-hand woman. What is her name? I don't remember what her name is. I thought they ate someone. I mean, they did. Hold on. Now I gotta figure out her name. What am I doing? Okay. Where is she? Mari. I think Mari's the one that gets hunted. I think. So far, that's the only one that I can really think of. That would be a big enough character, but not a big enough character. Oh, there you go. I should have just waited on you saying that. Mari, I think that pit girl is Jin, and Mari's the 8th survivor. Who's Jin? I don't remember who Jin is. Do you think they should reboot Buffy the Vampire Slayer and Angel? Depends. I am all for reboots as long as it's done correctly. So if they can somehow do it correctly without messing up the crazy massive like reputation that Buffy has, as long as they can do that and they can do the reboot right, I'm all for it. I haven't really seen, well, I haven't seen it at all, but the show Angel. But I haven't heard about really anything about Angel, like the show. So, sure, they can reboot Angel, and I don't think it would probably be an issue. But the thing is they would have to be very careful with the reputation that Buffy the Vampire Slayer has. I guess you mean 8 in the literal way. Never watched the show. Hope they had barbecue sauce. They would 100% mess it up. I don't know. I mean, there's been like successful reboots of things, but there's majority of reboots, I feel like a majority of reboots that have been done with shows that have massive reputations, those usually don't work out so well. There's some good reboots. So if it's done correctly, sure. But I think why it hasn't probably been rebooted yet is because people are afraid to reboot it and mess it up. They were talking about rebooting Buffy a couple of years ago along with Xena. Can't see it happening anytime soon either. I think Xena would be a better reboot than Buffy. I don't know. Buffy is so massive. I never watched it, but my aunts watched it whenever, it came out around that time. And, I've heard so much about Buffy the Vampire Slayer throughout my entire freaking life. So, the reputation that Buffy has is, insane. Now, Xena is a great show to... Well, I haven't even fully seen Xena. I think I've seen, a little bit of Xena. But I haven't seen the full series. But I don't feel like Xena would... I don't probably think it has a bigger reputation than Buffy. So that one probably has a little bit more of a chance. I don't think they can reboot Buffy. It's so specific to its time. They just can't do it again. I think the thing with Buffy, if they were going to reboot it, I don't know if it would... But there's so many reasons why it would fail in this day and age, because, first of all, what streaming service is going to pick it up? Because if it's going to have a reboot, it's going to be on a streaming service, because nobody watches cable anymore. It's all about streaming services. So what streaming service would end up picking up the reboot of Buffy? And then... if it's Netflix is canceling, everything. So, I don't know. And then another thing is, I don't know if vampires are in right now. I think the thing with vampires go in and out, and they're not back in yet. At least I don't think so. Although they are rebooting Twilight. I think once they reboot Twilight, it'll probably be back in vampires. So maybe if they can catch it on the wave of the... Now, although that depends on how the reboot of Twilight is going to go. If the reboot of Twilight does good, for some odd reason, if it does good, then vampires will be back in, and then Buffy can, catch that ride on vampires being back in, and then if they time it right, then the reboot can be good. But the thing, like I said, the thing with vampires is it's either in or out. Harry Potter series is coming out. I'm excited. On Harry Potter. I like the older Harry Potter movies, and then as more came out and they got older, I just kind of fell off. Technically, Buffy was already a reboot because it was a movie before. Yeah, but I'm sorry, but and I know obviously people are gonna tell me that they knew it was a movie, but I'll tell you, the majority of people don't know it was a movie before the show. And so the show is what made it popular. And so, yeah. Twilight is also having a series. So they're having a series and a reboot? Or is the series a reboot? Or the reboot? The show is a continuation of the movie. Does it have the same people in it or no? I don't think it does. Because I think you guys have told me that before. If they reboot Xena, they'd have to make it very gay. Yeah, and that's a problem. It would have to be picked up by somebody not Netflix for it to succeed. Hercules, The Legendary Journeys, and its first spinoff, Xena, Warrior Princess, are both excellent and should never be remade. My opinion usually is if it's done correctly the first time, don't fix what's not broken. But I have seen some good reboots on things and it works out. So I always just try to keep an open mind. And I don't know. It just depends on who does it. What creators pick it up if it's the same creators, writers, producers, all that. They made that interview with a vampire show last year, so I don't know. Maybe vamps are back in. Yeah, but didn't Interview with a Vampire show, didn't that already get canceled? They would either have to do a different Slayer in the past to make a reboot work, or do a future Slayer, and then they need to add Buffy's history and impact in because of how it ended, including comics. I can't with barely. I'm almost done with season 2. All I have left is the season finale of season 2, but I still have 5 other seasons to go through. So it's hard for me to make like a really good opinion on Buffy specifically because I haven't finished it yet. So I just speak of like in general what a reboot could or would do. The Twilight reboot will fail because it won't have Anna Kendrick. She's what everybody loved about that. Or they could throw somebody else that we love in there. Well, hopefully that creepy CGI baby will look better this time. CGI baby. From Twilight? Is that what you mean? I was like, what are we... what CGI baby? Hey, Cass, how's baby Z? How's Anna? They're both great. Z is at his grandparents, and Anna's out doing her thing, and I'm doing my thing. Yeah, had the Vampire Diaries, the originals, and legacies, and now we have no vampire programs. I don't think. I know. Well, that and like the legacy. They did too many reboots, I think. With son of a bitch. They did too many reboots. I think it was good. I think all of the shows were good. I think the Vampire Diaries was amazing. The originals was good, but like towards the end of the originals, it was like, kind of started getting sucky. And then they, did a reboot of, actually, I don't know if would you call it a reboot or would that just be a spinoff? I mean, I guess it could be both. But yeah, and then you got Legacies. But Legacies, like, both the originals and the Legacies started out great and then just kind of, like, went downhill after a while. No, I sent you the trailer in your Twitter, remember, last week, and you replied to it? Oh, sure. I'd have to go back and look and refresh my memory. Probably. If I replied to you, then I watched it. I just don't. I'd have to go back and, like, look at it to refresh my memory. The show is not a continuation of the movie. I don't know. I haven't seen the movie, so I wouldn't be able to give you my opinion on that one. What are we talking about? Are you caught up on Yellowjackets? Yes, I'm caught up. Vampire Academy was just canceled by Peacock. Yeah, so see, there's another canceled vampire show. I would love a Willow reboot. I think... yeah, I think if they did a Willow spinoff or something, that would be cool. I would watch a Twilight TV show about the Denali sisters becoming vampires. I haven't seen Twilight since it came out. So I have no idea who that is. Because I don't remember. About the Humans Underground. You not forgotten already? It's about the Humans Underground. Hold on. Let me see if your post will... you know what? Hold on. Let me just Let me look it up real quick. Oh, yes. I do remember this one. Okay. Yep. I remember. Because it had like that hive looking thing or whatever. Yeah, that one looks good. We'll see. We'll see how we will see how it goes, and then we'll see if I'm gonna react to it or not. I'm probably gonna make a post soon and just ask people what they want me to react to because I'm waiting on. I know Heartstopper got the release date is so it's coming out in August, but up until then, other than Buffy, I don't have anything going on. And Queen Catherine. But that's only 6 episodes, so. Sarah Michelle Gellar was in Wolfpack. I know, I haven't seen Wolfpack yet. I love Sarah Michelle Gellar in general, but like as she's gotten older. I think if the Vampire Diaries was made today, we would have had more gay and lesbian characters as well. True, but it also probably would have gotten canceled after like one or 2 seasons if it came out today. Because I really, honestly, in my opinion, I don't think vampires are in right now. I think vampires always come in and out, and they're just out right now. Legacies was the Vampire Diaries made today, and its queer characters were handled horribly. Yeah, I'd have to agree with that. I think a Sliders or Quantum Leap reboot could be interesting. I don't know what Sliders is. I think reboots, as long as they're done correctly, they can do really well. They can either help a reputation or really hurt the reputation. Willow from Buffy about witches, it would be cool. Yeah. I think it would be cool too. But after the Charmed disaster, they probably won't do a witches show for some time. Yeah, I watched Charmed up until... When was the last... Because I tried to react to it. I reacted to like 1 episode, maybe 2 episodes. And it was not... Whatever season I was watching then, I just stopped watching it. It's not that I stopped reacting to it. I just stopped watching it. Because I was like, this is not good. But I watched quite a bit of it. Do you want gay shows or any? Oh, for recommendations. Yeah, just any. It doesn't have to be gay. Imagine a female version of Damon. Oh, I would lose it. Could you imagine a female version of Damon? Oh, man. SMG is the last season. What's SMG? SMG is the last season was super hot. She kind of went from cute to sexy. Oh, Sarah Michelle Gellar. Sarah Michelle Gellar in Do Revenge was just what we needed. I know. She was great. She was classy in that movie, too. Isn't Villanelle just a female Damon? Kinda. Yeah, I could see that. I'm imagining, though, like, I mean, not that she has to look this way, but I'm imagining, like, a tall, like, brunette and just, I'm imagining Damon, literally Damon, but a female version. Like, not just in personality, but in looks as well. Ooh, and like she would be older, of course. And so she, oh God. Yes. I think that's what we needed. That's what we need right now is a female Damon. Personality-wise, though, yes, Villanelle is the female Damon. Sliders was the first show that got me interested in the concept of multiverse. Huh. Never heard of it. Who would you have as a female version of Damon? I don't know. I think Haley Steinfeld would do great as a female Damon. I don't think she's super tall, but I could see it. I was gonna say Lynn Renee, but I was like, everyone's probably gonna think I'm gonna say Lynn Renee. The only thing with Lynn Renee that I think it would be, I don't know, maybe, I don't know if it would be an age thing for Lynn Renee. I would be all for it. Shit, man. Obviously, I would be all for Lynn Renee playing a female Damon. That would be amazing. But I imagine if they would do a female Damon, I imagine that they would go younger versus older. I would love an older one. And I think Lynn Renee would be a perfect fit. But I could see them if this were to ever happen, they would go the younger route, I feel like. So like the Haley Steinfeld like age gap over there. Or age range? Not age gap, but whatever. Like a Damon Alder. It would basically be Alder. Period. That's it. It would be a vampire Alder. And Alder's already like 300 and oh shit, how old is she? 330. Hold on, I'm thinking. 4. I can't do math. Hold up. 346. So, yeah, she could be the female version of Damon. I just don't know. I feel like they would go the younger route, though, which would be a bummer, but. Sophia Bush would make a good female Damon. Who's Sophia Bush again? I know who it is, but hold on. Maybe I don't know who she is. What is she in? Sounds familiar. Montreal, John Tucker Must Die. I don't think I've seen her in anything. I've heard of her, but I haven't seen her in anything. Well, John Tucker Must Die I've seen like quite a bit, but I haven't seen it in a long time. So the love triangle would be male Stefan, Elena, and female Damon. Yeah, but then who... Because if we're recasting... If we're like completely recasting the Vampire Diaries, who's going to be Stefan and Elena? And are they going to end up looking the same, or are we just going to go with like anybody? Because honestly, if we go with anybody, I'm gonna say Jessica Sutton as Elena, but that could be my Talder coming through saying like that I finally want, like I need Talder to actually happen. Hot, hot, sexy Lynn being a vamp. Oh my gosh, dead. I, oh my gosh, I want Lynn to be in something that's gonna like last a while because I need another show where I can watch. I need something I can watch her in. And the Gossip Girl reboot was freaking terrible. Oh my gosh, that's an example of a reboot that was done horribly. That was probably one of the worst reboots I think I have ever seen. And I would just watch Lynn's scenes. Because I wanted to watch her in something. But I was like, I couldn't watch the show because it was so bad. To get back to Yellowjackets, it knocks my head in every time I see Sophie Shauna without contacts. What does she wear? Like, does she wear colored contacts or something? Oh, she does. Oh, weird. I mean, it looks good, but I just when you Google her, she is nothing like what she looks like in Yellowjackets. Blonde and blue eyes. I didn't know that that's what like she actually looked like. I don't know how she looks better, if she looks better as a brunette or a blonde. I think she could just pull off either one, to be honest. Or a brunette with blonde eyes. Or blonde eyes, with blue eyes. I have a thing for gingers, so I would love it to look like a Valkyrie sexiness. I'm not sure what you mean. You should look up Sliders to see the first episode if you're interested in the whole series. What's it on? Like Lost Girl vamps, but ginger, I would die. Oh, I see what you're saying. I figured that's what you meant, but I was like, Angelina Jolie would make a good female Klaus. I could see that. She's got the villain look. Yeah, she does. Emma Myers, Ina from Wednesday as Elena. I can't see it because I can't see her with. If we're just already basing Lynn as the female Damon, I can't see her and Lynn being a couple. Like Vampire Valkyrie. I don't know. I'm picturing Rachel Scarston, but ginger. I don't know who Rachel Scarston is. Oh, duh. Her. I didn't know. I guess I didn't know what her actual name was. Have her but be ginger. I could see her being a ginger. I feel like blondes could probably, like blondes and redheads would be really good. Like they look good. Although for me it doesn't work. I've tried blonde highlights, can do it. Um but yeah, and I remember she was in Rain as a redhead. I'm trying to picture her and Lynn though. I don't know. I think I would need to see it. Have you seen Sophie and Ella Purnell together outside of Yellowjackets? They're adorable. I don't think so. Are they really good friends, like outside of Yellowjackets? As I said, 2 episodes came out on the 5th of May. Then the rest once a week, and the writer of the book series wants them to do all the books. Also, the 2nd season began filming April 2023. I want to read the books. The books look, it looks interesting, so I want to read the books. Wouldn't mind seeing Bridget Regan in Supernatural show again. I know who that is, but I can't. Hold on. I gotta refresh my memory. Oh, yes. I freaking love her. She would have to be in it too. I could kind of see her and Lynn. The only thing is like, I feel like Elena would have to be younger. Because are we still doing Elena as like a high school student? And if that's the case, then I think Bridget would probably be a little bit older. That's why, or Haley. I could see Haley Steinfeld being the Elena. Rachel Skarsten in Lost Girl, dressed like Valkyrie, made my lesbian clock tick. Yeah, I think she's pretty in anything that she's in. I don't know if you could possibly make her look unattractive. Which supernatural creature is sexy to you? Like, do you mean in their form? It depends, cause you can't see werewolf. You can't say werewolf because that would make you. What is it? What's the thing where you're attracted to animals? What's that called? I don't know. I went blank. So you can't say that. Shapeshifter is it's kind of the same way for a shapeshifter unless they shapeshift into another person. I feel like vampire would probably be the only way that you could probably go without making it seem like in any way creepy or anything. Hey, Ohio. Olivia Wilde looks a bit like female Damon. I don't know if I want Olivia Wilde being. If we're gonna go the older route, Lynn for sure. I think if they were to do that, if they were to do an older route, Lynn. If they were to do a younger route, Haley Steinfeld. Sophie and Ella were so close that Ella's friends asked her if they were dating. They would be a really cute couple in real life. Are they a part of the LGBTQ community, though? In real life? I would love a show on TV like Vikings with good lesbian characters. I need to watch the show Vikings. I think I tried to watch it. I want to say I watched like the first episode, but I think I was multitasking or something because I couldn't it's either I couldn't get into it or because like I said because I was multitasking and then couldn't get into it and then I just never watched another one. Nah, college minimum. I'm sick of high school characters. Yeah, but college and high school girls pretty much kind of sort of look the same because I mean it's not that much of an age difference. Cass thinks that the fishmen of Buffy were sexy. No, I was like, I think I had a gross out look on my face the entire episode. Not the swim club. Cass, are you going to watch Angel? You have to watch Angel. Maybe. Like, do you mean if I'm going to react to it? Maybe. I don't know. You should react to Prison Break. I heard it was good. I need a new show to watch though, because right now my old show I'm watching is Buffy, so I need a newer show to watch, so that I can like mix in like have a good um flow. A good balance of new and older. The thing about Vikings is a two straight and more male show. I mean, my ancestors were Vikings, so that's why I like to learn more so like more stuff about Vikings. Bridget Lundy Payne for college Elena. Yeah, but I'm trying to find somebody who's gonna look good with Lynn. I don't think Bridget would look good with Lynn. I could be wrong, but mm-hmm. How about Lockwood and Company? I've been hearing a lot about the Lockwood show, but I don't know. I normally a bit I'd see. Well, I can't. I was gonna say something, and I'm like, well, no, because I woulda. Yeah. Um. I don't know. Maybe I have been seeing a lot about the Lockwood stuff, but I figured I was probably gonna make a post soon and then see what everybody said and do that. I think I've noticed other reactors too. They're like trying to figure out what to react to next, and at least the ones that I watch, because I think all of us are at that weird, like that weird time because there's not really a new show that's come out yet, and so we're all kind of like shit, man. I just want a character at least in their 20s and mostly self sufficient, not 16 and seemingly without any parental supervision. I think Elena needs to be like I'm imagining a super girly girl for Elena. Ruby Cruz, Kit from Willow. No, because it doesn't matter. Because, like I said, I'm like imagining this super girly girl character for Elena. I'm watching Perry Mason. What's that? Is a really good is a really good is a really good slow show burn. Is a really good show, a slow burn with lesbian characters. What's it on? Try Marianne, French witch horror show with a, as I describe her, French Kristen Stewart. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? Have you seen Gotham Knights on the CW? Mm-mm. Is that a superhero thing, though? Because usually I can't get into those. I'll normally try the superhero shows, but I can't ever, like, get into them. Oh, I don't know why I threw away that sticker. Gosh dang it. Alright, I'm gonna have to put that in a sandwich bag so it doesn't get dried out. Depends on how you feel about Kristen Stewart. I don't think of her in, like, any particular way. I think it just depends on the role for her. Scylla could play Elena. Maybe. Maybe. That one's a maybe. I don't know. I feel like I can't give a proper opinion on it because I feel like I'm just because in my mind it's like Jessica or nobody, although I'm like trying to keep an open mind, but it's really hard. Like I feel like I have an angel and a devil on my shoulder and one of them's like Jessica Sutton and then the other one's like I don't know. Not Jessica Sutton. I don't know. I'm like but the one that's Jessica Sutton is like winning. HBO, it's like a Sherlock Law mystery crime kind of show, but it is interesting. Maybe just to watch and not react. Oh, you're the Perry Mason show. Yeah. What about Diana Agron? I can't ever remember how to say her name. Um, yeah, I could see that. I feel like she could probably still play like a college aged character. Anya Taylor Joy, and she'd make an amazing vampire as whoever Elena is a reincarnation of. She's a maybe. I could see that. But then I couldn't watch it because I would be thinking of Rael and Scylla. I know. But also, if Jessica Sutton was in it, then in my mind, it's I finally got Talder. So I would just only think of them as General Alder and Tally. You should start Angel when Angel leaves the show because if you started before, it would ruin it. Also, Angel and Buffy are very linked show. I think it was the first show to have joint episodes. Huh. Did he leave the show for him getting his own show? Or, like, what's the reason why he left Buffy? Did they just, like, write him off, but then decided to give him a spinoff? I'm trying to think of, like, who else could play that role. They always plan to spin him off. Oh. Okay. Yeah, left for his own show. Well, I mean, that's That's awesome. Is there any like other big name people that are in in the Angel show? Oh, you could watch the Imperfects. It had Tally's boyfriend's wife as one of the main characters. What? Tally's boyfriend's wife. Hold on. Tally's boy. What boyfriend? Are we talking about Greg, or are we talking about the guy that she slept with? Trying to remember his name. Fuck. What was his name? It was something different. Shit. What was his name? Garrett. No. What was his name? I wanted to say Garrett, but I don't think that's right. That's not right. From what I remembered, it was the Passion episode where Jenny gets killed that convinced Joss that David could lead a show. Oh, yeah, for sure. I mean, I think he could. Like, he definitely could. I'm not surprised that they ended up giving him his own show. David did Angel because they gave him his own show when he left Buffy. What I miss? Oh, I feel like we've been pretty much talking about. Well, we've been talking about Buffy, and then also who we would cast in this. And if we had a Vampire Diaries reboot, who would play what? And we already we casted the female Damon as Lynn Renee, but we're trying to think of who would be Elena. New season of Squid Games is coming out soon. When is it coming out? Do we know when it's coming out? Don't tell her who is in Angel. It's spoilery. Oh. Angel was such a popular character, and there is still a huge Buffy and Angel one true pairing. The one season of Firefly is fun, then there is the movie Serenity to end it. I'm confused on that. You're great. Keep going. Thank you. I just saw it on Netflix. Oh, maybe they'll they might soon release the date. They will soon release the release date. If they haven't, like, maybe already. Squid Game season 2. I mean, it doesn't say until 2024. I mean, at least from this one thing. It could be completely wrong, but... Maybe they'll put out the release date soon. In on Fox's official page had games that you could play Buffy, and had an Angel character. I used to play it. Really? What kind of game was it? I mean, I figured that that was pretty spoilery, but I could see that happening. It's not a big shock. I don't even know how to say that person's name. They did a show called Firefly after Buffy, but they only got one season. Then they got the go-ahead to do a movie because fans and actors wanted it. It tied up some loose ends left over. Didn't know that. Mother. What's Firefly about? I would like your Buffy reactions to be a bit longer. I mean, they are what they are. I try. I think when I was first reacting, it took me like they weren't as long as they are now. Faith was an amazing character for the show. We haven't gotten to the part of Faith yet. It was so cool because you could save Buffy. It was cool. I think it was called Buffy. Oh. Firefly is basically space cowboys. Huh. Firefly is a space western set after the Civil War. It sounds strange, but it's not in a bad way necessarily. Did you see my suggestion for a show? I guess not. Because the last message I see from you, you said, "What did I miss?" And I have it as set as live chat, not top chat. Where can we watch it? Watch what? Are you going to react to the other supernatural shows? What other supernatural shows? I mean, there's a bunch of supernatural shows. Well, Star Trek used to be a space western. I never even thought of it like that. A friend of mine had this game in his Game Boy. It was so cool. Dude, I remember Game Boys. I had one. It was like silver, I think. And then my sister had one, and hers was blue. Firefly is a great western in space. It sounds so strange, but I'm sure it's good. I suggested The Power from Amazon Prime. I think that's the one that that our friend told me to watch. That she really likes. Firefly. Oh, yeah, where can we watch Firefly? Is that one on Hulu as well? Perry Mason must have heard the name and seen all the episodes repeated as it came out in the 30s first, then had many revivals in nearly every decade. I have the DVDs, but pretty sure Firefly was on Prime. Not sure if it is pay to watch or is still free now though. I'll have to take a look. Bye, Francesca. have the gold version of the Game Boy with Pokemon on it. Or was hers red? I think hers was red. Mine was silver and hers was red, I think. I think there was someone else that I knew that had a blue one. But I think McKenna's was red. You could do a stunt reaction with Anna. A stunt reaction? What was that? And Anna is not... she's not into... This is not her type of thing. I think she's maybe been on stream maybe 3 times during like the 3 years that I've been streaming almost. And it wasn't even, she would just like pop in for a second. It wasn't even anything long. You could do Class of 07, think Yellowjackets, but as a comedy from Australia. And you keep telling me Class of 07. Dude, I remember those Game Boy games. I had like King Kong, not King Kong. What is it? Donkey Kong. Whatever. Donkey Kong and Mario. I don't think I had any like Pokemon games with it. Where are you going to put up the reaction suggestion poll? Probably on YouTube. I'm off now. Good night, everyone. P.S. My Nan didn't do anything fun the past week. Well, that's probably a good thing, right? I watched The Owl House with my friend's kid. We just finished it. I thought it was a cute show. Didn't that one get canceled like semi-recently or something? I haven't seen it, but like I've heard about it. I had Super Mario World for the OG Game Boy. I'm trying to think what other games I had. Donkey Kong I played the shit out of. I know that for sure. No, I didn't get a good laugh. Yeah, Disney gave them 3 episodes for the last season. Oh, for the Owl House show? Only 3 episodes? What could you do in 3 episodes? Are they normal length episodes, or are they at least a little longer? Have you seen any Godzilla or King Kong movies? I haven't seen any Godzilla movies, but King Kong, yes. Well, I've seen obviously, I haven't seen the original, but I saw the one with, what is it? Who is it? Nicole Kidman? I've seen that one. And like, is it me, or was Jack Black in that too? Yeah, Jack Black was in that one. Yeah, that's the one I saw. The 2005. Oh, Naomi Watts. It wasn't Nicole Kidman. Naomi Watts. That's who I was thinking of. I've seen the 2005 movie, and I thought it was really good. And then I played the video game. That was a good game too. I really liked it. It came out on PlayStation 3, I think. Yeah, it was PlayStation 3. Well, it was either 2 or 3 because the PlayStation 4 hadn't come out yet. I want to say it was PlayStation 3. Tetris, Final Fantasy for the Game Boy, Legend of Zelda, Link's Awakening. I know I had other games, and I can't remember what other games I would play. It was so long ago. I just remember playing the shit out of King Kong. What's that one? Oh, my sister and I had it. It was the one with the monkeys and the balls. It sounds so bad. What's the name of that game? Do you guys know what I'm talking about? Game with monkeys inside of balls. Super Monkey Ball. Maybe it wasn't, that one wasn't on, I don't think that one was on Game Boy. I think that one was on PlayStation. That one was so much fun. We used to play the crap out of that game. It was on PlayStation and GameCube. But I think we had that one on PlayStation. I thought they had a version for Game Boy, though. Oh, they did. They did have a version for Game Boy. I thought so. I think we had both of them. I had 3 Buffy games, a Game Boy, 1 Xbox, and PlayStation 2. I didn't know they had games. I didn't know Buffy had games. They were a bit longer, 40 minutes-ish each. Still. Have you seen Steven Universe? No. Or Ape Escape? Mm-mm. Oh, for what I was saying, the game with the monkey and the ball. Yeah, it was literally called Super Monkey Ball. I love the Prince of Persia games back in the day. Played it with my brother. I loved that game too. I remember that game. I played it, and that one was on, I want to say that one was on PlayStation 3 as well. That one was a good game. I don't think it really went along with the movie though. But it was still a good game. If I remember correctly, I don't think it went quite with the movie. Monkeys and the Balls should be a movie or video game. Also, the Tony Hawk's games were a big part of my childhood. Yep, I played that too. That was one of the only games that my mom liked to play was the Tony Hawk games. So we would like all end up playing those. And that one was PlayStation 2, I think. But then I want to say, I think they did a what's it called? Not refurbished. I don't know. They redid it. And they had it come out for like PlayStation 4 or 5 or something. Me, my friend, and his wife used our Game Boys as controllers for his GameCube to play Final Fantasy. I didn't know you could do that. Each Game Boy screen would display a different map for the level. Huh. Did not know that. Does anyone remember the Path of Neo video game? Mm-mm. Let me look it up. I don't think so. I don't remember it. The Prince of Persia movie was not a good game movie. I feel the same about that as an Assassin's Creed movie. I try to forget it happened. I think the Prince of Persia movie and the game were both great. I just think probably storyline. Like, yeah, it probably wouldn't have made a good video game from the movie. They tried to do a couple of Assassin's Creed things, I think. Because they did a movie. I want to say they tried to do 2 movies or something. Maybe? Or maybe I'm just thinking that. That one movie was not great. But Netflix is doing a show. I don't know when they're going to freaking... I don't know if they're, like, doing it now or, like, they're, like, filming it now or what's going on. But they're doing... Netflix is doing... I think it's a series. An Assassin's Creed series. I think. It's either a series or a movie. But I can't wait to see what they do with that. Prince of Persia was so bad as a movie. I love the movie. Although I was not really paying attention to the movie so much as the main actress in it. I remember the Path of Neo and Enter the Matrix, but never completed them. See, but I never watched those movies, though, so... Waiting for Amazon's Fallout series with Ella Purnell. I didn't know Ella Purnell was going to be in there. And because I knew of the Fallout series, but I didn't know that she was going to be in it. She'll be the main character. I didn't ever play that video game, though. My brother played it, and he loved it. But I could never really get into it. I probably could now, like, if I really honestly wanted to. What are we talking about? Video games and movies. Like, what movies were made into video games or, like, vice versa. The Prince of Persia movie came out long after the game did. Did it really? I thought that the game came out after the movie. Then maybe that's why it didn't follow the movie. What? Hold on. Okay, so the movie was in 2010. They were both in 2010. Or at least the Prince of Persia video game that I'm thinking of. They both came out in 2010. It doesn't say when in 2010. Let me see if I can find that out. Oh, see, I clicked on it. But this one just says 2010. Oh, hold on. Then maybe... Well, it says 2008. What the hell? I mean, there was an original Prince of Persia video game in 1989. I'm talking, at least the one that I played was on the PlayStation. Video game, PlayStation. How many Prince of Persia video games are there? I think I'm seeing at least 4. I didn't know there were so many. Well, now here it says trilogy. Shit, I don't know. I didn't know there was a lot. Okay, then your thing probably makes sense then. That the movie came out after the video game. So then that makes sense. It's probably like a Mortal Kombat situation, am I right? Not like as in how the game is. I just mean like as in the games came out and then the movies came out afterward. The original Prince of Persia game was on the Apple computer. That's crazy. I had a rumble tumble with a drunk today. How did that go? The games they used to make for movies were sometimes hilariously bad. I remember playing the Aragon game. It was bad, but so was the movie. To be fair, same with the Tron remake movie game. Waste of time. Aragon, wasn't that a book? I read a book. I don't know if it's the same thing or not. I watched the newer Tron movie and I couldn't get into it. I mean, I watched it. Didn't quite like it, but Tron 2.0 was an amazing game. I don't think I've ever played the games, the Tron games. He got back up and said, "I've got a knife." Oh, with your fight with the drunk? Wow. The Prince of Persia I meant was the trilogy Sands of Time, Warrior Within, and whatever the other one was called. Yeah, I noticed it said trilogy. Oh, I exit out of the thingy. I said, where is it? Shouldn't you not challenge somebody with a knife, especially somebody who's not competent with a knife? Yeah, Aragon was a book first. Okay, so it's like all in connection. The book was bad too. I don't remember the book. I read it when I was super young. I'm playing Cyberpunk 2077 again, trying to create Kit Thanos in it. Tanthalos, not Thanos. Whatever. My brain like read it as Thanos. End of story. He was taking away. He was taken away, or by who? I didn't want to end up in jail. Oh, so he was like taken away by like what, like cops? The book was bad, but then again was written by what, a 16-year-old. It needed an editing overhaul cuz the ideas were not bad. Was that written by a 16-year-old? I mean, it was a pretty big book series. Ugh, my back itches. Hmm. Well, the first book came out in 2002. So I think that would have made him, what, 19? At least when the book came out. I don't know when it was written. I would have killed him 20 years ago, but I just wanted to stop him. Mm. Well, I hope everyone ended up being okay out of that situation. I think the thing with the book is like it was like so, like all over the place. If I remember correctly. Like it was hard to keep track of everything that was going on. I might as well just keep those two out. I didn't know that they made. Maybe I knew. I think I knew that they had made a movie out of it. I think I did watch a movie. Oh, I didn't know Robert Carlyle was in it. It's got some people in here. John Malkovich was in it. Rachel Weisz was in it. Holy shit, well, I didn't know she was in it. Hmm. I wonder if it was redone, if it was, if a reboot would have actually fixed that one. I remember from the book that a village of lowly peasants took on and killed a bunch of soldiers with no casualties. That's when I stopped. Hmm. How can you kill people but have no casualties? Kids these days have no respect. Mm. Rachel Weisz was the voice of a dragon. Oh. Maybe that's like why I didn't remember seeing her. Gotta love freaking Rachel Weisz, man. That was in the like her prime too, I think. Well, although now her prime, I heard her new show is like really good. What I think it's called like Dead Ringers or Dead Ringer. Am I the only simple one here? I just like Super Mario. I mean, I played Super Mario too. I just ended up playing. I played like quite a bit of other ones as well. Ironically, Jeremy Irons was the main character in the original Dead Ringers. What's the irony in that? Jeremy Irons. Hold on. I don't remember who Jeremy Irons is, so that would probably help. Oh, is it because that? Yeah, it's okay. It's because they were both in Aragon. I used to rent games from Blockbuster to try them out, so I played some weird and wonderful ones. That's how I got into the King Kong game. I rented it, and normally I wouldn't rent games because I always wanted to keep the games. Because anytime I beat a game, I like to keep them as like little trophies or whatever. But I think that one was the only one I ended up renting. But I rented it and I beat it within the same day. Pac-Man's great. Is Rachel Weisz a lesbian icon? I think so. I think she is. Rachel Weisz is married to James Bond. Yeah, Craig something or other. I can't remember what his last name is. Craig something. It's ironic because you were just talking about them both being in Aragon. Yeah. I figured that. I think she's a lesbian icon without like, I don't know. She might know that she's a lesbian icon. But I wouldn't automatically think that Rachel Weisz is a lesbian icon, um but I mean, I think she is like once I think about it, then I'm like, yeah, I think she is. Bond, Craig Bond. I really miss Blockbuster. It's so sad they're not around anymore. Yeah, but even if they were to still be around, even if they try to open their doors again, they're not. I mean, they would just fail all over again because no one even watches DVDs anymore in general. I never beat a game. My attention span is too short and I get bored. I think if I get a game, I have to beat it. I don't think that I can't not beat a game. If I have a game, like all of my games I've beat. I don't think I can have a game and not beat it. As you know, not a fan of the mouth spitting, but for Rachel Weisz, I would consider it. Goodness. I forgot about that too. And Rachel Weisz baby birding and disobedience. Why is it as made to as made a choose to play lesbian characters? She was. Are you saying she was made to play lesbian characters? I mean, she's. I'm trying to think of all the lesbian characters that she's put. How many lesbian characters has she played? I know she's played at least one bisexual person, and then in Disobedience, she's played a lesbian. I'm assuming that she's a lesbian in that. And then I don't know. She's great though. I think my favorite thing that I like her in is the Mummy series. I've been playing GTA for years. Can you beat GTA though? Is that a game that you technically can beat, or is it just something that you just like play? Rachel Weisz is Yelena's mom. Yelena from what? Oh, from. Was that her? Was that her in there? In Hawkeye? Was that her? I don't remember. Oh, she was in Black Widow. That's what I saw her in. Okay, okay, yeah. She decided to start playing lesbian. Is that like the only thing she's playing now? Is she just like, is the character a lesbian? Yes? Okay, yes, I'll take it. Or if they say no, then she's like, no, they have to be a lesbian. Rachel was in The Favorite. I don't think I've seen that. Name a lesbian Wise film. You can beat GTA. Oh, okay. I've never played GTA. I still say there were some lesbian subtext in The Mummy 2 between her and the evil woman, Noxuna. I can't read it if I'm looking at it, but I just remember it. I remember the name, but I can't read it if I'm looking at it. Think I butchered that spelling. I just knew what her name was. There could have been. I could see some lesbian subtext there. Yes, there are missions and it has an ending. I just don't do them. Oh, gotcha. No, she's Yelena's mom, not Kate's. Oh, I don't know. I thought they had the same mom. Shows you how much I watch superhero stuff. Rachel Weisz chose to play lesbian characters. That's what she said in interviews. But I don't think, is she actually a part of the LGBTQ community though? Oh, Daniel Craig. That's what his name is. I was like, his name's Craig something. Literally, when you look up Rachel Weisz, the first thing that people ask is, what is with the spitting scene in Disobedience? That movie, Disobedience, was not a good movie, but like, it's so funny because like everyone knows about the spitting scene. I can't find anything about her like coming out as anything. Maybe she just likes to play lesbian characters. I mean, I know a lot of actors and actresses like to play characters on that represent something, not just LGBTQ, whatever. But they like to show like representation towards whatever their character is. So that could be what she was doing. Tell it to the bees. Enemy at the Gates. I haven't seen those. She was in The Great and Powerful Oz, and I swear to my dying day that her character had a thing for Glinda. I haven't seen it. I think she got the attention when she awoke many a gay in the first Mummy movie and wanted to give back to the thirsty lesbians. She looks good in those movies. In the Mummy movies. That's probably why I like it so much, to be honest. They're just, you know what, though? Those movies are just amazing in general. And I really, you know what? Contrary to popular belief, I really like the third movie. Even though she's not in it, I still like the third Mummy movie. But although I think it flopped because she wasn't in it, and I could see why it flopped, but I still think it was very good. And wasn't she, I think she's bisexual and definitely maybe. I want a good gay movie with Kate Beckinsale. I'm trying to think if she's ever played anything. I don't think so. Did you see that Tawny Cypress, adult Thai, said that Melanie Linsky was her root? I don't know what that means. What does root mean? I don't know if I would consider Kate Beckinsale a lesbian icon. I just think a lot of lesbians have a crush on her. But how can you not? Melanie Linsky was the person that made Tanya realize that she was gay. Is Tanya gay or Tanya? Tawny gay in real life? She is. She came out as queer. I didn't know that. Wait, is she still married? I think she's married to a man still, right? I don't know. Is she not still married? It says that she's still married to Tom something or other. Tom Dillon. It could just not be updated though. So does that mean she had a crush on Melanie? Is that what she meant? I mean, they play a lot of scene. They have a lot of scenes together. Hmm. Right, I'm off to sleep now. It's gone 2 a.m. here in UK and drifting off to sleep. So bye for now. I am probably going to go ahead and end the stream as well because my baby boy is coming home in just a little bit, and I wanted to get some stuff done before he came home because it's the only time when I can get some stuff done. But anyway, yeah, I'm probably gonna have that post go out soon. I'll probably do that post like tomorrow to see what you guys want me to react to next, other than like Buffy stuff. But yeah, Buffy this week, and then I don't think that the Queen Catherine thing comes out until after the next stream anyway. But have you ever watched a classic lesbian film, Desert Hearts? No, I have not. Um, but anyway, guys, I will see you guys next week. Bye, guys.